Good evening, friends. It's Casper here. This video will be purely on uranium, sorry, small silver juniors, explorers, very small cap, yeah, silver miners, and so on. And I will keep it very simple. One or two trend lines. I don't want to mess it up with all sort of Fibonacci extensions, targets, and so on. I just want to keep it very simple, and hopefully you will get an idea to buy if you feel or see the same thing as I do. So I will keep it very simple, and yeah, hopefully you will get into a stock that you like, or I don't know. It's up to you. Please leave the comments below which one you think looks very good, and then we can see which one gets the highest voting, let's say. As always, please follow me on Twitter and YouTube. Use link INV. Yeah, let's get straight into it, man. This is just before we go into the specific miners. I just want to show you the SilJ, silver minus juniors divided by silver, and where I see where we are at this moment in time. So just very quickly looking back, we had this channel here before we broke out and had an insane run back in 2016. Same here. We had a breakout, not the exact same run, but we did break out. Then we had the COVID puke here. And now we are in this. That was very bad by me, sorry. And now we are here again, waiting for a breakout, in my opinion. So with that in mind, I'm waiting for a breakout here, right here, somewhere, where silver junior miners will start to outperform silver itself. I am somewhat heavily weighted into silver miners, as you know. So this is one of my favorite sectors as well. I love silver, I really do. So let's dig into it. XAG. This is a big one, This is First Majestic divided by silver. And as you can see, we are at the lows of the golden trend line. And we have the dotted here. So we touched the lows and then we broke out. Touched the lows, then we broke out. Touched the lows, maybe, maybe. So with that in mind, I think we are very, very close to the bottom, where if you measure silver miners in relation to silver, where it will start to outperform. Will it happen tomorrow? I don't think so, but we are very close. Good. Let's dig into it. This one is Minova Corp, very small cap. Remember, these are very, very small cap, some of them. So they are very illiquid, very low cap market cap sizes and so on. But yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. I just want to show you something different. So here we go. Keeping it insanely simple, buy the lows, buy the lows, buy the lows. So if you want to get into this miner right here, you buy. It is as simple as that. It really is. I mean, if you do a simple trend line like this and you wait for it to touch, you are ahead of the herd by many miles. Eloro, let's remove that one here. Yes, go away. In a major bull flag, we have the dotted green TL here holding still. And to me, waiting for a breakout. So if you can catch a good buy here, depending on what you look at, I think it's a no-brainer to me. Silver One Resources, to me, inverted head and shoulders with a neckline. At some point, it will break. So when we get above 0.445 ish, it's a buy in my view. It will take some time, but we will get there, I think. Strike point, again, look at this, zooming out for 10 years, keeping it simple. You buy the lows. We had a bit of a dipper here at the COVID lows. You buy the lows, you buy the lows, you buy the lows. Just as easy as that. So we touched the green support, bounced again against the red resistance here. Again, we touched here, bouncing up. I think it's just a matter of time before we curl up here, given that silver looks very strong. So it's yeah. Tier 1, I have this parallel channel here. You can buy in the breakout. Again, it's a no-brainer to me. Once we break, maybe stay above one day, or you can buy the pullback. It's up to you. But you have the trend lines here, and you can watch that whenever it breaks. This is BlackRock Silver Corp. Major melt up here. Then of course, whenever you go vertical, you go down. You always do that. So we peaked here, went all the way back into a bear flag, and I want to show you that we have reached the 100% measured move over here, right? So this is typically a good place to buy. Also, this is the exact point where we started the major melt up, which very often, as you know, if you have followed my work, is also where we very often retrace to. So this is the waterfall level, as I call it. So not a bad place to buy if you want to have this BlackRock Silver Corp. District metals, again, keeping it insanely simple. You don't have to be you don't have to do insanely good stuff here. Buy the lows all the way across. So if we get down here again at 0.02 and you want to have this stock, that's where you buy, and you don't even think about it, right? You just buy here at these levels if you get down there again. So Guanata something, I can't say how it is. A double bottom, and we broke out to some degree, and now we're just fighting back and forth with the green resistance support zone in a bull flag. At some point, in my view, we are going higher. This is a stock that I own, and I think I have. This is one of my favorite speculative stocks for sure. So I think at one point we will break out to the upside. So you can buy if we get above 0.65, if that's how you want to trade it, or you can buy lower in the green support, also fine. And if you're very lucky, you could get a test of the golden trend line here for the third spike low at around 0.22. In my book, that's a buy all day long. So again, yeah, I sound like a broken record here. You buy the lows, it is that easy. Don't have to overcomplicate things. Aya, Gold and Silver Corp. It's somewhat head and shoulders here, even though we don't get the exact touch here of the right shoulder. But anyways, to me, a big reversal pattern here, waiting for the breakout. So you can buy the neckline here when we break. If we break, you can watch that one. You can set an alert above 11.2.3, whatever you want to place it, and yeah, we should go higher from that point on. Metallic minerals, as you can see here, just a bit of history. We broke out here, 3 touches. We broke out, massive run up, big melt up, and of course we are going down here again. So what are we looking at here today? In my view, we're looking at this wedge here coming across, and then we have this green support zone, which is resistance now, of course. But in my view, if you get above here, you can look for an entry on the break, or you can look for an entry for a flag, bull flag, or whatever. But above the 0.425 is extremely bullish in my view. Silver Viper, also one of my favorite small speculative stocks in silver. I can't imagine that it is this low anyways. It's just absolutely insane. But again, we are in a wedge here, and what do? You wait for the break, and yeah. So when you get the break, you can buy the break or the pullback or the continuation pattern. It's all up to you. But a break of this golden trend line here, to me, confirms that we are going to finally gain some traction again at some point here. Max Silver. This is what I'm looking at. It actually goes back 7 years more or less, but I'm looking at this trend line here coming down. As you can see, we had a false breakout here, back down, retest, resuming down here again. So if we were to get all the way down here, in my view, again, it's not financial advice, it's a buy to me, or we can reverse to the upside and have the final breakout. So if you can get that 12.4, I mean, that's a steal in my view. So let's see. Abra, again, also one of my favorite small stocks. You can see here the inverted head and shoulders with the blue neckline, and we have broken this one here. I don't know how valid it is since we haven't had any touches on the way, but still I have it on. So we have it here, and we have the touch here, almost here. The breakout, back test confirming it, that's good. So now we want to resume up here. So to me, if we get above the blue neckline, and especially if we take out this bad boy right here at around, excuse me, at around 0.455, very bullish, and you have the target for the head and shoulders here at 0.56. So again, very simple, major, like an 8-year long parallel channel. And you can see the touches here and here and here. And again, you buy the lows, and we have broken out of this resistance right here. It should be golden anyways. We have broken out. To me, looks very promising here, and I expect if this pattern holds that we go all the way to the top again here, in my view, at some point. That's where I will be selling because I own this one. So at some point here, I will be selling at 0.60, I think. Sumo Silver, not the greatest looking chart in my view. We need to get above these two here, the greens here. So we need to get above 0.9 more or less before any bullish view on this one. But we are in some sort of a squeeze here, you can see. So hopefully it will be to the upside. If not, breaking down would not be the greatest thing in the world. But you can follow this pattern here. And then you have my levels here if these are the ones you want to have confirmed or to look at. Okay, which one is this? Southern Silver. Again, one big long squeeze down. As you can see all the way, just going down, 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 a falling wedge here, breakout, and a resumption. And here is where you buy. Don't make it too complicated. You buy the pullback after a breakout, and here we have the retest. Could we go a bit lower down to retest the major golden trend line here? Sure, but anyways, I mean, this is a great looking buy to me if you want to have this this small stock here. Golden tag, GOG, similar thing. We have a wedge pattern here, wedge pattern down here. Finally broke out, retest. So what do? You buy the goddamn retest. Easy. And again, I'm not saying that it's a 100% guarantee that we go up, but again, if you buy these simple breakout pullbacks, again, you are ahead of 95% of everyone that is investing in any kind of ETF or stock market, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You are ahead of the curve by just keeping it insanely simple. Let's zoom out here. What is this? Santa Cruz. It's a longer term pattern, 10 years more or less. You can see we have the double bottom here, and now we're just trying to knock on this level here at around 0.6. If you can get it here at around 0.31-ish, very good. It should be a buy if you want to, or you can wait for the breakout and you can buy above 0.6. But it might take some time. But it's looking very squeezy here, and if you zoom out, it's a big bottom pattern in my view. So one could argue that this is a cup and handle. It's a bit messy, but there is merit to it. Canosil, again, a very, very small one. What do? Keep it simple, buy the lows. I mean, it really is. It really comes down to this. More or less, you buy the lows. You have a squeeze here. I think we'll break out. You can buy. Just look at the upside. You can have some targets if you want, given how high you want to have it. You have the peaks here. I think this one will break to the upside. And right now it is at 0.025. So the upside here is just tremendous. So yeah. GR Silver, again, we are the lows. We have the squeeze. You buy the breakout here. Broken record, I know, but I mean, you never want to buy these when we really start to melt up. You don't want to buy here like everyone else is doing, because you will get slammed in the face every single time, because you will always buy like close to the top. You maybe get like 20-30% plus, but all of a sudden you're down and you're in big trouble. So you buy the breakout here and you just let it run depending on where you want to sell it. Easy game. Again, one trend line can just completely define this trade in my view. Third touch, if we start to see, oh, excuse me, if we start to see some sort of break to the upside here, getting above 0.09, maybe 0.1, that's where you want to buy if you want to have this Sable Resources. I don't own this one, but anyways. For Fortuna Silver Miners, it's a bigger one, I know, but I just wanted to show what I'm looking at here. Neckline, inverted head and shoulders, getting above the red support resistance now, as you can see, going all the way back. Getting above 4.2 is a major buy signal in my view. We have confirmation on many levels. You have the red support broken, you have the neckline broken. Yeah, that's it. 4.2 on Fortuna Silver Miners. Independence, this is the longer pattern. We have this resistance coming here. You can extend it here. You have the touch here as well. If you are lucky to get it here, I don't think you will, unless silver crashes. But anyways, then you can buy the breakout just as easy. So we have two options. But we are getting some sort of a channel up here, which is bearish, which usually breaks down. So you can maybe look to buy a pullback or to buy the breakdown here and maybe get some shares in this area here at 0.12. But again, it's up to you. It's a bit more difficult to buy this one, but you have the two simple ones: the breakout or the touch of the green support. Which one is this? Oh, mini. I can't explain it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I know it's a favorite actually from many people on Twitter. I have had many requests for this one. A bit more going on. As you can see, we have the green support going down 5 years. Every time we have touched this, more or less, we have been going to the upside. But when 2022, we have been dipping below. We have the wedge pattern coming across here, all the way down. Whoopsie, whoopsie. And let me remove it again because it's getting a bit messy, this chart here. And as you can see, to me, we have a small inverted head and shoulders here. We are at the green support, and you can buy, in my view, above 0.21. You can buy. Then we have the confirmation of the retest of the green support, also the retest of the wedge, and we have a breakout above this neckline here coming across. So 0.2 something looks very, very, very attractive to me. Last but not least, American Pacific. Nothing much going on here. It's not the prettiest chart. It's not that. Maybe we have something going across here, but it's kind of messy. But I had the request to add it in. All I would say is maybe you can buy this break here of this golden trend line. But again, it's not the prettiest of the prettiest chart. But you have a stage, a downtrend here, sideways, and if you break here, you could start to get some upside momentum here. But again, I added it in because it was a request from a Twitter follower. So that's that. I hope you liked it. I went through it rather quickly, kept it simple, hopefully. And if you find one or two of the miners interesting from what you have seen, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's see. I mean, I think at some point during this year, sooner than later, I would say, silver miners will have a major run. And these small, very, very liquid stocks here will burst to the upside. Trust me. When will it happen? I don't know. But yeah. Thank you guys. It took 18 minutes. I hope you stayed till the end. Have an amazing day. As mentioned, please comment below which one you found the most interesting. And yeah, have an amazing evening. Cheers.